King Charles III started off his reign with a walkabout among mourners outside Buckingham Palace. The new sovereign was greeted by hundreds of supporters who voiced their condolences and wished him luck as he prepares to be officially proclaimed after the Queen's death. One of the well-wishers went a step further and gave the King a peck as she welcomed him back to London upon his return from Balmoral. Britain's new monarch shook hands with members of the public, stopping to get out of his car while arriving at Buckingham Palace. Charles and his wife Camilla, the Queen consort, stepped out of the royal car to huge cheers from a crowd gathered outside the palace, television footage showed. The King then proceeded to shake hands with dozens of well-wishers and look at floral tributes to his mother for at least 10 minutes. Several members of the public sang "God Save the King" and one said, "Love you Charles." Just in, Charles cheered as he speaks to mourners gathered outside Palace. King Charles III was welcomed back with a peck on the cheek by a well-wisher. Image, BBC. King Charles arrived to hundreds of Britons wanting to pay their respects. Image, BBC. Sir Nicholas Soames, the grandson of Sir Winston Churchill and a friend of the monarch, said King Charles III will be his own person as the monarch. The former Tory minister told BBC Radio 4's World at One programme, "Each sovereign is their own person, and he will be his own person. But has served a very long apprenticeship at the feet of an absolute master. I mean by common consent the Queen never put a foot wrong in 70 years, and there is much to learn which he will have learned from her reign." Read more. She just smiled. May has comments in stitches with hilarious anecdote of watchful Queen Charles and Camilla. The Queen consort stepped out the car to view the floral tributes. Image, BBC. Queen Elizabeth death updates as tributes flood in from around globe. The Queen has died, surrounded by her loved ones, as tributes pour in from across the globe. The UK will now enter a 10-day period of mourning, with the Queen's funeral being held on the 10th day. Read all the tributes pouring in for the Queen here. But to an extent, he will be his own king, of course, he will, but within the constitutional constraints of being the sovereign. Prime Minister Liz Truss said she spoke with the King last night as she led tributes to the Queen in the Commons on Friday. Ms. Truss said, "In an instant yesterday our lives changed forever. Today we show the world that we do not fear what lies ahead. Don't miss, Andrew looks set to take on Queen's beloved dogs after monarch's death, reveal Queen's poignant last moments with Charles and Anne by her side, insight inside Buckingham Palace, glimpse inside Queen Elizabeth II's home, analysis." Trending Charles spoke to some of the mourners who came out to lay flowers for the Queen. Image, Sky News. She said, "We pay tribute to our late Queen, and we offer loyal service to our new King," which was met with affirmation from MPs. His Majesty King Charles III bears an awesome responsibility that he now carries for all of us. I was grateful to speak to His Majesty last night and offer my condolences, she added. Even as he mourns, his sense of duty and service is clear. He has already made a profound contribution through his work on conservation, education and his tireless diplomacy. We owe him our loyalty and devotion. Again MPs murmured affirmation and some could be heard saying "Hear, hear."